There's a good saying, no good deed goes left unpunished. And what that means is that kind actions are often met with negative consequences. Today, I want to give you guys some inside information about what happens in the back end. A lot of people that always ask, don't you get threats or all of these things when you make these videos, right? One thing I can say is that we've received a lot of threats, lawyers' letters, and all of these things. And today I want to share some things with you guys. If you are planning to create a channel down this line, these are kind of the things that you can expect if you are planning to start a channel in this way. But before we get there, I want to thank our sponsor for today, that is HFM. HFM is a fully licensed and regulated broker by the FSCA, but they're also internationally known by 7 regulators as well, boosting a 4.5 Trustpilot score, giving you peace of mind that you are in good hands with HFM. Now, HFM has got a minimum deposit of only $5, that is about $100, and their withdrawals are super fast. So while you think of withdrawing the money, you've probably hit your account there as well. They also got the leverage of 1 to 2,000 on forex and gold, and 1 to 1,000 on the popular indices as well. Remember, they also do offer seminars all around the world, even in those small towns. And they've got offices in Sandton, Johannesburg, and Durban. So if you got any problems, you can just walk into that office there as well. But we obviously know we have to announce the giveaways that comes with this as well. All you have to do is, now to stand a chance to win $250 to trade with, all you need to do is basically sign up using the link here below. And you can also stand a chance to win $500 if you deposit and basically trade the account while you've deposited as well. So 2 winners. Number 1, if you sign up with the link in the description box below, you can stand a chance to win $250. And if you sign up with the link and you deposit, you can stand a chance to win $500 into your trading account as well. I'll leave a link in the description box below, guys. Go check out HFM. Now, let's get straight into the information. Now, remember, when you create content within this niche, which is exposing forex traders, or you might also be looking at doing reviews. Remember that either way of you doing this, people will tell you that you are messing with other people's money, because you are basically putting what they are selling unlawfully to the public out there for everyone to see. Now, we received a couple of lawyers' letters before, all for cease and desist for defamation. Now, a very easy way to explain to you guys what a cease and desist are, as my lawyer explained it to me, in simple terms, it just means it's a letter that says, don't do this again. Right after that, they will probably go taking it a step further or anything like that. But one thing to keep in mind is that all of the lawyers' letters that we have ever received, majority of them comes from, it doesn't even come from content that we have paid for. It normally comes from public information. The public would send us through something, yo, I got scammed by this guy. And from there, we will make the video, and then we will get an email or message to say that you are exposing us for this, but it's not true. There is a lawyer's letter. Now, it also goes over and above lawyer's letters. You will also get death threats from certain people, and then there's certain people who just doesn't care about the content that you create, and then you get comedians in the comment section who also, sometimes you need to deal with that also. So with that being said, today I want to share some inside information with you guys in regards to what it is that we deal with normally, and what it is that you would need if you decided to start a channel like this. Now, first things first, you have to make sure that all of the information that if you do want to publish it are 100% correct. Also remember that just because it is 100% correct, it doesn't necessarily mean that these people are not going to stay away from you. To give you a good example, we've done a review on Signals a long time ago, and although the review was 100% accurate and it was based on correct information, we have still received a cease and desist for defamation. There was a time that we received 2 cease and desist letters for defamation in a single day. The worst thing is we didn't even start that conversation, because if they've never started that conversation, we would have never actually retaliated, actually got back to them at all. Apart from that, there's one of the worst death threats you can find. Now, here is a list of people who has never ever taken the time to come back and say anything to us. Number 1, Leadership Montclair. He is a chill guy, and he is just, it's cool. I don't know, maybe this is what he's thinking, right? Kelly Montclair, and these are people that we've made videos about. Kelly Montclair, Ghost Luby, the FX Coach, right? The FX Coach has just DM'd us once to say that, yo guys, you know, this is not true, please don't, you know, and because there was an ongoing case and they were trying to justify them, right? Lesiba, you know, these are just some of the names. DJ Codes, these are just some of the people who has never ever bothered to even DM you, message you, or anything like that. People who has always come back to us is this guy. I just forgot his name. This guy in particular DM'd us once and he said, you know what, I'm going to send people to your house and you're going to see what's going to happen. Now my response to him was, why do you want to send people to my house? Why don't you come to my house and then you sort out the business or the problem that you have with me? And that conversation ended there, and I don't know, I'm still waiting for people to come to my house. Any case, Andy the Goat made numerous videos also about me on social media where he said a lot of things on there as well. Apart from that, we received threats also about people, you know, who would tell you, oh, if you come to Cape Town, we're going to kill you, we're going to find you. We also had Bandile called once, but Bandile is a old guy. He was like, you know what, I'm wrong for doing this. I'm really trying to get out of doing the wrong thing, but I would like to do the right thing one day. But the moral of the story here is that sometimes we choose not to cover certain topics. And the reason for that is certain topics, it gets you into a lot of unnecessary trouble. Because remember that when people send through information, right, they are now detached from that information because that information now sits with us. And then if we publish the information, that lawyer sending you a lawyer's letter is not going to say the client of X, Y, and Z. No. He's going to write that letter to you. You are the person that is going to get a letter from these lawyers. So at the end of the day, you need to deal with these things on behalf of other people, although you might have had nothing, although you might have had nothing to deal with it. Now, if you ever think about creating content on exposing people, please keep in mind that, number one, you have to be prepared to deal with lawyers' letters almost every day because why? You are, as a lot of people stated in the comment section, you are messing with people's money as they see it because you are exposing the truth and these guys are seeing it as a way of you basically, you are basically taking away their money. You are messing with their money. So they will do whatever they can to stop you from not saying anything or making sure that these videos get removed in order for that information to not go out there for people to see them for exactly who they are. And number two, you have to be prepared for threats, whether it's a death threat, whether it's a play threat, whether it's just these people coming at you through Instagram, sometimes through emails. You have to be prepared for all of these things. So I want you guys to remember one thing, that if you think making this type of content is the easiest thing that you can do, it might look easy on the surface, and I always encourage more people to come in, join us to make more content because there's a lot of content to be covered. Opening up a YouTube channel is free. You can grab content from Tlami's Telegram channel and you can make all the content that you desire. You don't even need to do any research. And you can start your YouTube channel. Hopefully the YouTube revenue that some people expect this channel makes, maybe all of you can make it. Maybe you can quit your job even and do YouTube full-time, because if we're making so much money, then surely you can also do it. But the moral of the story is, guys, is that if you want to come down this route, you will find that it's not easy. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, don't ever look at these videos and think, he's nice, he's doing it for, for funny, for money or to look cool. No, trust me. We are now moving towards the final stages of creating this type of content. Really, I do this because of my bad experience that I had with forex traders in the past. And if things doesn't change for the better this year, then I'm just going to, focus on myself going forward, because why? I do think that we are trying everything that we can, getting the FSCA involved, and especially now, and the repercussions that comes with creating this content is not worth it. Because why? Because you're fighting a never-ending battle, because you can't just be exposing people all the time. Expose. So yeah, we'll see where this goes. Guys, that's it. Now you know. Thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for the ears.